Guys, what's up? So I've kind of done a lot without making a video just because I did all this stuff on the other side, except I did get this rear quarter wrapped and it turned out really, really good. There are a couple specs that I'm not happy about, but I'm just gonna have to live with it. It's a drift car and you can't really see it from a distance. So I got this whole side wrapped and I didn't video it because I had already done the door, the fender on that side, so there's no point. And this hood is wrapped. I think I said that in the last video. You can see the colors changing like crazy. It looks super cool. And everything's turned out really good so far. This video is going to be showing you guys how to wrap a roof because I know this is something a lot of people do and they want to know how to do. I'm going to do it a little different than you would on a nice car. Not saying this car isn't nice, but it's primered, so it's not like glossy, nice paint that I'm going over. So I'll show you guys how to do that and we'll get started. So here we go. Pretty insane. And in case you guys are wondering what the wrap is, it's 3M Deep Space. I think this is what it's called, just Deep Space. And it's a color shift gloss. So that's what that is. So anyway, when you guys are wrapping your roof, if your car is primered, you want to sand it just to get any small imperfections, like little tiny, I don't think I can focus on that, just little tiny like specks popping up because the vinyl will show that. I had a couple show up right here on the rear quarter that I'm not too happy about. So if your car's primered, definitely sand it. I've been using 400 for the whole car, but for some reason Walmart, being stupid Walmart, only has 320. So I'm using that for the roof and I'll use that for the rest of the car. It's not going to show up in the vinyl, so it's fine. And I went ahead and sanded this whole roof. Now if you have a nice glossy paint job and there's no imperfections in it, you guys just want to use a clay bar and you'll clay bar the whole roof and that will get all the dirt and stuff out of the paint. And then you want to use, I've been using rubbing alcohol to clean the whole car to get all the contaminants off because I don't know what's been on there, what was on there before. So I've been using that for the whole car. And that's what I'm going to use on the roof just to pull up all the crap that's settled down in the paint. And yes, you guys want to do that. And that will be the first step. It's the most pain in the ass step. But once you get it done, it's amazing. So, and also, I'll explain this when I'm wrapping. But I'm not going to be tucking the edges into this rubber because it's super brittle and it breaks on this car because it's pretty old. So I'll show you guys how I'm going to do that. And also I'm not going to do one whole piece for the roof, I'm going to do two. But I'll explain it how you guys can do one. So anyway, the roof is entirely clean. It turned out super smooth. And make sure that you guys are getting your paper towels or whatever you're using completely to the point where when you wipe it across, nothing is on the towel at all. And I'm going to be using this knifeless tape and I'm going to, hold on, let me get it started real quick. 1 second, sorry. Okay. Oh my god. Dang it. Alright, anyway, so you want to leave some hanging off. And I'm going to be running it. I'm going to be doing two pieces for this because I'm not going to be tucking it like I said. If you were doing a car with nice rubber where you were actually able to bend it back and tuck it down in there, you would want to not use knifeless tape here and you'd put a credit card in, pull it back, and then you'd tuck it with a card or something. But anyway, I'm going to be using knifeless tape down this whole seam just to save vinyl like I said. And I'll use it all the way to here, and I'm gonna bring it down this whole entire edge. So I'm gonna put that on, and I'll show you guys so you guys can get more of an idea of what I'm actually doing. This tape laid down, and I'm just ending it right here. Should be pretty interesting. And then when I do this piece, I'll just overlay it a little bit, and you won't really be able to tell from a distance, so that's all that really matters. And I'm gonna go ahead and get started on the roof here. I got my wrap over there. And make sure you guys always use more wrap than you think you need when you're doing something like this because most likely you're going to end up using more than you thought. So anyway, I'm going to get started here and I will set up a time lapse and show you guys how that goes. Alright, so I got this whole part wrapped. I didn't really go over it very much because this is not how you would do a regular roof on a car. Tucking wise. It's super easy to lay it down. It just takes a lot of time to get all these edges tucked. But if you guys get this knifeless tape, it leaves you with this really, really nice thin edge. It's kind of hard to tell. But I didn't even tuck this into the rubber at all. That's just using knifeless tape. And you cannot tell at all. So I'm gonna lay the knifeless tape down right in here. And then I'll lay one more piece right in here. And if you guys are wondering what this glove is for, it's for when you're wrapping. You can really rub the bubbles out really hard and it won't leave scratches at all. So this roof turned out really good. There's one little tiny, in fact, I don't think you can really see it. No, you can't see it, but there's a little tiny crease. You're not gonna notice it all from like right here or anywhere. So anyway, I'm gonna do these pillars and hopefully those go well. Should be pretty simple. And then my goal today is going to be to at least start on one of the bumpers. So I'm gonna start on the rear because might as well get the easier one out of the way because this front one is going to be a nightmare. As you can tell, there's so many small little grooves and stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna do that and then I'll update you guys once I'm done with that. And then this roof will be done. And then all I have left is bumpers, hatch, and that's pretty much it. So we'll get started on that now. All right, sorry for the lack of recording, but I got this all wrapped. That knifeless tape really came in handy. It's almost like impossible to tell if there's a seam right here. I don't even think you can tell on the camera. But I got it all tucked pretty well. Had a little bit of trouble down here, accidentally cut it a little bit short. So you can kind of see where it ends, but I'm just gonna live with it. And yeah, this whole side is pretty much wrapped except the wing and bumper, of course. But I got that pillar wrapped. So I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this other pillar. And I already got all the knifeless tape laid. This stuff is the best, so I definitely recommend buying it if you plan on doing wrap, because I just laid it right in the edge, a little bit overhanging on the on this piece of wrap. So then I'll do this piece, and you won't even be able to tell there's a seam like on the other side. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut a piece of wrap. Wrapping is very messy, just FYI, if you decide to do it. You always end up making a huge mess, but this is looking insane. And I think I'm gonna wrap this little, I can't even think of the name, the little visor or whatever. I think that would look really cool. And then I'll probably do a little banner about halfway down with the same wrap, and we'll see how good that comes out. And like I said, I want to get the bumper done today and then take the wing off hopefully tomorrow and get started on that. So I'm going to get started on this other side and then I'll update you guys when I'm done. Okay, so the roof is entirely done. Turned out really good. Hold on, I'll flip the camera around. Okay, so the edges got tucked really good. Looks amazing. Besides this one little line that I'm going to have to live with. I'm really particular about when I do stuff, so that little crap irritates me. But I just trying to keep it in my head. This is a drift car, and I mean from 2 feet away, it's absolutely perfect. Even from a foot away, you can't tell. So for the knifeless tape, I used right here to do 2 pieces. I don't think the camera even picks up. It's super hard to tell. But I did do 2 pieces, so these are 2 separate pieces. Can't tell at all. And I used the knifeless tape. Got so close, it looks like I tucked it in, even though I didn't. Now, if I were doing this on the 370 or something, I would definitely tuck it in. I just didn't want to because this rubber right here is so like fragile and breaks so easy. I didn't want to mess with it. So that's all done. I'm gonna end this video here. I'm gonna start up another video for the bumper. The car is looking insane. And yeah, so I'm gonna start sanding that, and then this video is going to end here, and the next one I'll upload here pretty quick. So thank you guys for watching. Let me know what content you guys want to see, if you want to see more rapping, all kinds of other stuff. So yeah, that's sick.